Hey guys, it's Morgan, and today I'm going to be doing a book haul. I have two books that I bought, one off Amazon, one at Costco, and then I have a box of Book Outlet books. I'm not sure exactly how many are in there. But the first book I'm going to start with is the one I got off Amazon. It's Lux Consequences. It includes Opal and Origins, which are the third and fourth book in the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So I have this whole set. So I have the first and second one, this one, and then up here is the fifth and prequel. And so now I have all of them. I've only read the first and second, but now I have all of them and I can read them, and I'm super excited. Next, I have King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard. So I went to Spokane with my grandparents, and they told me to find a book at Costco, and this was the only one that I really wanted, and I had the first two books, but I hadn't read them, and I told my grandma that I had, and that I liked them, so that she would get this for me. Sorry, Grandma. But I did read the first book as soon as I got home, and I really, really liked it, so I'm super excited. This is the third book, and I'm going to buy the fourth book at Walmart because I found it there cheaper than anywhere else. And they keep getting bigger. Like, this one's like twice the size of the first one. So, yeah. Yay! Okay. Now, I cut the tape on this box. I don't remember how many books I got, but let me see here. This is the first book I see. It's called Vigilante Nights by Erin Richards. This book is so it's about this kid named Lucas. He has a twin sister, and they see something they shouldn't have seen, and his sister ends up getting killed, and he almost does too, and so then he starts this vigilante group to get back at these people who killed his sister, I think is basically what it's about. I thought it sounded good. It's pretty short. It's only not quite 300 pages, but yeah. So, glad that's hardcover. I forgot about that. Oh, let me see here. Let's try and do this. Oh, this one I'm really excited about. Okay. So this is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, the 50th anniversary edition. I'm so excited to have this copy. I have a copy up there. I'll get it. It's this one. So it's like just like this little tiny hardcover one, but this one is so much nicer. Oh, that's cool. It has, like, I don't know if you can tell, silhouette of people's. There you go. Yeah, I'm so excited to have this edition. See, this is originally $20. I got it for $5, I think. Pretty sure. How much was it? Outsiders. Oh, $6.79. But still, it's a really good deal. Oh my gosh, that is so not fair. Okay, I'm really upset. Okay, this is Alex Rider, Skeleton Key by Anthony Horowitz. This is the third book in the series. And I'm really mad right now because the picture they had for, I'm sorry, I just grabbed this. For this book was this. It's a skull and crossbones on a green cover with a star, matching the rest of my copies, which is why I got it, because I have a mass market paperback size of this one. So it's really tiny. And they sent me this. This is not the picture they had on the website. I'm kind of bummed. This is the new copies. I wanted it to match, people. At least it's the same size. Sad, sad day. But, speaking of Alex Rider, well, I didn't get the first one, I guess, but I got Point Blank and Skeleton Key, second and third book in the Alex Rider series. These are the graphic novels. Super excited to read these because I absolutely love this series so much. It's like my favorite series ever. not really. It's in my top 5, definitely. This will be the second time I've read it, but I need to get the rest of the graphic novels to complete my little set. So, if you don't know what the Alex Rider series is about, it's basically James Bond, but he's a kid, and his name's Alex Rider. He's a spy for MI6. Yeah, that's what it's about, and there's 11 books in the series now, I believe, and I have the first 10 plus 2 graphic novels, but yeah. Okay, next I have Breaking Point and 3 by Kristen Simmons. One of these is the second, one of these is the third. I'm not sure exactly which is which, but, well, that's funny. This says kids. Anyway, this is, I'm not sure if it's a trilogy, but I read the first book and I was surprised at how much I liked it. I really, really, really liked it. So much. So anyway, I had to get the second and third. This is a dystopian series. There's this crazy government. I can't remember if it's totalitarianism or something else. I'm not sure exactly the government structure, but in the first book, the main character, Ember, her mother is arrested for violating Article 5, which is basically giving birth out of wedlock. Her daughter, Ember, is like 17, and the government's only been in charge for like 3 years, and so they're going through all these records, finding out who's violating their stuff, and she, 17 years prior, was not married when she gave birth to her daughter, so, oh, she's in trouble now, and so they arrest her mom, and since she's a minor, they take her and put her in this home, and one of the people that was there to arrest her mom is the boy she is in love with, but they haven't seen each other in a while, and he's changed. And so, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. It's really good. Next, I have 3 books in a series. Let me see. Okay, this is the second book, The Long Way Home. The third book, The Truth of the Matter. And the fourth book, The Final Hour by Andrew Clavin. So I have the first book. This is the Homelander series. I believe it's a quartet. I'm not sure if there's any more. But this is basically, what did it say? 24 for teenagers. The main character is a teenager. But it was like, I think I'd started the first book and read half of it and then didn't finish it a long time ago because I read the first half and I was like, I've read this before. But it's about this kid who, he basically wakes up strapped to a chair. He's been tortured, and he hears the people say that they're going to kill him, and so he escapes and realizes he's lost a year of his life. He has no memory whatsoever of the past year. And so the whole book is about him figuring out what the heck is going on, because, yeah, it's awesome. I think I gave it 4.5 or 5 stars, the first book, and I just had to have the rest of them. I'm so excited. Okay. The last book in here is a little out of my comfort zone, but it's a semi-definitive list of my worst nightmares by Crystal Sutherland. So, this is not a genre I would normally read. I think this is contemporary, I'm not sure, but as you can see with all my books, I have like teenage spies and dystopian and fantasy, and then there's The Outsiders, which I'm not sure exactly what that falls under, but this book is not something I would normally read. I've read like maybe 2 contemporary books in my life, but Eliza and Her Monsters was the one I read most recently, and it is one of my absolute favorite books ever. And so with that one, I was just like, I'd seen it all over the place, and I'm not one of those people who are like, oh my gosh, everybody's reading this book, I have to read it, everybody loves it. I have a lot of books on my shelf that I've never heard of. I've never heard anybody talk about them ever. And so that's mostly what my books consist of. I mean, obviously there's the Harry Potter series, there's the Percy Jackson series, and there's the Hunger Games is up there somewhere. And I know I have the Red Queen, but those, I don't usually buy books if I'm not remotely interested in them. With Eliza and Her Monsters, I was intrigued. It sounded really good, and I'm really glad I read it, because it's one of my favorite books. I have the same feeling with this book. I've read the synopsis multiple times. I've picked it up multiple times at the bookstore, and I found it on Book Outlet, and I was like, well, I'm gonna take a chance and get it. I believe this one was $5. Yeah, $5. So basically I got this one for free because I have a $5 coupon. But I'm hoping this is a good book. It's about, there's like a curse on her family where there's, they have like one fear that like ruins their life, and it is like, I don't know, a curse or something. And so this is basically her trying to figure out what that fear for her is. And so it sounds really good, and I'm really excited to read it, and I hope I like it. And now that I have a bunch of new books, I have to find space on my shelf for them. Oh, this is gonna be an adventure. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!